Hey everyone, so today's video is going to be an updated face routine, and it's also going to be a review of the Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder and the Rimmel Face Primer. I'm sorry if my voice is a little froggy. Allergies are like hitting me really hard, so excuse that. But anyways, I will go ahead and get started, and this is another thing that I changed, the moisturizer I used, because before, like, I've never had a legit moisturizer before, which I know sounds terrible, whatever. I just tended to kind of use a lotion on my face whenever like any part got dry. But I finally got a good moisturizer. This is from Neutrogena. I know like most people use the one from Clinique, but the Clinique one is super expensive and this is not. So this is oil-free moisture for excuse me, for combination skin. And what I tend to do, I don't have any makeup on right now, so the first thing that I do every morning now is I'll put a little bit of moisturizer on the back of my hand and start rubbing it into my face. I moisturize at night after I wash my face and in the morning before putting on all this face stuff. Not saying that that's like the correct way to do it, but that's just what works for me. So. And that goes for like all these products I'm going to use. I'm not saying that this is like the one and only correct way to do this. It's going to depend on you and like your skin type. So some people might think that I'm using a lot of products. Some people might be like, that's like half of what I use. So again, not saying that this is what like you have to use or whatever, but it's just what works for me. So thought I would show you guys. Okay, then the first thing I'm going to review and apply is the Rimmel Fix and Perfect Face Primer. This was like $6.50, so not as expensive as I thought it was going to be, but still not like super cheap. And it says it's a foundation primer to smooth skin and minimize pores. That's what a primer does if you don't know. It kind of creates a barrier between your face and the foundation so it can't like sink into the pores. So it minimizes the look of your pores, and it also kind of creates a smooth base for the foundation to go on. So I would recommend having a face primer. You don't have to use it every day if you want. You could just use it like on special days, or like if you're going to have your photo taken or something like that, you could use a face primer. Now, the first thing that scared me whenever I opened this was the color. I thought it would be like clear or white, and I opened it up and I was suddenly like, oh crap, because I guess Rimmel also has some kind of like foundations or tinted moisturizers that were on the same like rack, and whenever I was in the store, you know, I realized that and I picked out a face primer and not like a tinted moisturizer. But whenever I got home and I saw the color, like it scared me for a minute. I thought I'd gotten the wrong thing. So just know if you get this, there's color to it. It does not show on your face whatsoever, but just know whenever you open the bottle so you're not like scared to death like I was. Something that I don't like about this is to get the product out, you have to squeeze on it and then a little bit pops up, but like sometimes I get too much or too little, so that's really annoying. I wish I had a pump. But yeah, so anyways, I just dot this on my face and then I just use my fingers to rub it in. So I've had this product since Friday, and I've been using it every single day, and I love what it does to my skin. Of course, there are the cons that, you know, if there's no pump, you have to like squeeze it out, so you have to be like really, really careful. But I love what it does to my skin. It makes my foundation look so much smoother, and especially right around my nose is where my pores are the largest, and it really minimizes the way that my pores look. It's amazing what this stuff does. So I would definitely recommend this. I really love it. I'll rebuy this. Okay, so this is why I haven't bought like face primers and moisturizers and all this different stuff before, because when it comes to makeup, I'm more of like focusing on the eyes kind of person and not on the entire like full face. And so for me, like I just use like foundation, a bit of concealer, and like blush and bronzer. That's been like my face routine. But then just lately realizing that I need to start taking better care of my skin. And then just realizing there are products out there designed to help my skin look better and to address the problems that I have, issues I have with my skin. So which for me is mainly just redness and then large pores right around my nose and stuff. So this stuff works amazing. I will rebuy this, definitely. This is a fluid ounce and 30 mils. I do love that product. So the next thing that I do is I use concealer, and I know I never reviewed this before. I use the Maybelline Mineral Power, and I love this stuff. The reason I got this was because I've seen other people use the Maybelline Mineral Power concealer, and they've raved about it, and for good reason. This is a really good concealer. And kind of one thing that I love about it is that it has this sponge tip applicator, which I don't know, some people might hate that. Personally, I really like it because I can just dab it where I want. And the main places where I want concealer is right on the inner corner because it looks a little darker. And then just, I dab it right under my eyes, and then anywhere that I have kind of a couple pimples. Just kind of dab it around my face. And then I take my e.l.f. concealer brush, which looks like this. And, oh, I didn't do the under eye and the other eye. I really hope I don't get a video still now. I probably will. Okay, and I'm just going to take my brush and just blend that in. Okay, and the next thing I'm going to do is take my foundation, and right now I'm using Revlon Photo Ready. And I've done a video on this before, a review, so if you want to see that you can check it out. But I basically just put a little bit on the back of my hand and dot it onto my face. And then I'm going to take my Kirkland foundation brush, and personally I like to start at the jawline and I like to blend up. That's totally personal preference. There's no right or wrong way to blend this in. And like I've said in other foundation videos, if you get too much foundation in one area, just take a stippling brush and get it damp and just pat it over that area, and it'll help to kind of smooth it out. Okay, and now I am going to take my Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder. This thing, I was shocked. This is $3 at Walmart, and you get 0.49 ounces, 14 grams of the product. This will last me for ages, and it's $3, so I'll definitely rebuy this. But it says it's to control excess shine for a long-lasting, flawless matte coverage with natural minerals. So I'm going to take my e.l.f. Kabuki and this pressed powder and get a little on the Kabuki brush, tap off excess, and then I'm just going to pat it onto my face. So I absolutely love this product. I was super happy with both the Rimmel face primer and the pressed powder. I wasn't quite sure what to expect because I know that lots of people rave about this, so I was really hoping it would work for me, and it definitely does. This definitely keeps my face matte all day until I take it off at night. It keeps my face matte, and for me a big problem is because my pores right here are so large, I'll get oily like right under my eyes. This completely has solved the oil problems I'll have after putting on my foundation. And then also a pressed powder sets your foundation and makes sure that it's not going to like move around and it's not going to like get on your hands, because I'm one of those people that I like to like sit with my hand like this, and sometimes I'll have like foundation on my hand after doing that, and I do not have that after using this. So I would definitely recommend this. This is a fantastic pressed powder, so go check out Walmart. I got this for $3 there. So that is my full face routine I do every morning. It takes me in between maybe 5 to 10 minutes. It takes me a little longer because of my brows some days, especially if they're not cooperating. But that is what I do every single day and the products I use. So if you guys have questions about any of the products, especially the Rimmel ones I reviewed, you can let me know below, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!